Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be dropping back in on CryptoMiningGame. We're going to be checking out how the account has changed. All the updates have happened, which includes the launch of the new world scanner. So keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell to be alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so here we are in my CryptoMiningGame account, and quite a bit has changed. It's been about just over a week since the last time we actually looked at the numbers and to take a look at how we'd progressed. But there's also been quite a few updates that CMG themselves have put in place. So there's going to be quite a lot of information. So keep watching and try not to skip too much. Okay, so let's go into the mining section. Okay, so like I say, it's been just over a week since the last time we really took a look at the account and how it progressed. So in that time, so the last time we looked, we had 2,505 H power. You can see that we now have 2,681. So that is quite a significant jump there. Also as well, if we dive into the workshop, our level 2 drone in the last video we checked was at 2%. We are now at nearly 11% into that level 2 on our way to level 3. And if we scroll all the way down, our SHA-256 BT, so that's like Bitcoin script, Bitcoin mining algorithm, is at level 10, and our script mining algorithm is also at level 10. So they've both jumped one level, which is always good because that means that we're earning more coins when we mine. And finally, we were 20% into our level 19 and we're now at 30%. So in that period of time, we've made up another 10% on our way to level 20. So that's all good news. Obviously, you know, with the limited time I have to be able to spend on all these different programs, you know, although I am spending more time in CryptoMiningGame now than I was, it's still not progressing as fast as I want, as I'm sure you guys out there feel the same. That I'm sure there's many of you that wish that you could be at the next level or the next 5 levels. Basically, just keep persevering, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you will get there. Okay, so there has been quite a few updates since the last video. So one of the handy ones, for those of you that do a lot of world missions, or even those of you that are in the VMP and you send out a lot of drones, CMG have now sorted it out so you can not only send out drones, which we can do anyway, but you can also now move and send out drones. So you can click on the world, you can go and pick a square. So I could pick that square up here and get my avatar move into that square, but at the same time I'm moving, I can still send out drones, because obviously sending your avatar to another square can be very, very time consuming. So the fact that you can now still accomplish your other world missions while your avatar is moving to the next square you want it to be is always handy. But just be aware, and I'm sure this is probably how it's going to work because it would make sense, is that if you send your avatar, say to this square here, and he or she is, well on their way, and then you send a drone back to where you've come from, that is going to cost you more in the way of crystals and energy because you're further away from that square than you were. But on the other side, obviously, if you send your drone to a square you're moving towards, that is going to cost you less because obviously it takes a while for the drone to get to that square, and in that time you're moving either towards it or away from it. So either way, it's either going to cost you a little bit more or a little bit less. But like I say, the convenience now of being able to do that. So I mean, I remember from my original starting point to where I'm at now took 4 days to get there. So, and in that 4 days I couldn't do any world missions. But now obviously the way they've sorted it out is we can send out our drones, we can collect keys, cards, crates, whatever, while we're still on the way to our next destination, and obviously attacking other players for the VMP as well. CMG are also working on future updates. Now, when I was speaking to Cyril, he let slip a couple of things that are definitely coming in the near future. One will be the addition of quite a number of items to the crypto world that can be found and also can be purchased from the shop. Obviously, he didn't disclose what these items will be or what they will do, so that is for us to find out in the very near future. Now, the other update that he was telling me about, which again has not been released yet but will be very shortly, if we go into the workshop and we scroll down to the bottom. Now, in the craft items, as you can see, so far we have the ability to craft a teleportation device and a world scanner. Now, Cyril was saying that basically what they're looking to do is add the ability to craft extra drones. Now, we've all had this when we've been out doing world missions, no matter what it is, whether it's collecting keys, battling with other players, finding HP, collecting decks of cards. There always comes a time at some point you will get that message flash up on your screen saying that you have reached your maximum amount of drones that can be sent. Now, you put yourself in this situation where you're doing your sweep or your world missions, just as you have that message flash up on your screen, you spot a crypto key. Now, obviously, normally you would have to wait for some of your other drones to return before you could send another one out to then go and collect that key. But instead, now what you will be able to do in the near future is come into your workshop, craft a drone and get that sent out straight away to collect that key before anybody else gets to it. Now, because obviously this is an upcoming update, I don't know how much in the way of recyclables you will be required to actually craft a drone, but I do know it is a one use only. So obviously it's not gonna, so your amount of regular drones will stay the same, and that you will just craft that extra drone for that one mission, and then that's it, it's gone. So it's a one use only item, but still I do think that it's something that could come in handy in that situation that I just talked about. Okay, so the next update we're going to be looking at is going to be the world scanner. So again, if we, well, actually firstly we can look at it here because CMG have given us a in-game sort of quick button for either the teleport or for the scan. So the teleport has been active for a while. and now the scanner is active. So basically what you do is you would click on this and you'll have a console pop up. One thing I do have to make you aware of, because I was a little confused, that the world scanner is essentially connected to your personal scanners that you craft in your workshop. So if you've not crafted any world scanners in your workshop, you will not be able to use the world scanner. For some odd reason, I had it in my head that the world scanner was sort of a lower end version, so it had some basic usability, but it could be used by everybody. Whereas and then the crafted personal scanners, I thought they just had more options, so you could do more with it. But in fact, they're actually tied together. So basically, what you do is you'd click here, and however many you've crafted in at the moment, level 1 or level 2, they are bringing the other levels online in the future. But it would say you have one, say, in level 1 and one in level 2 or whatever. And then you would click on that. And then you could then, from this drop down, you could then choose what mission you wanted to go on. So like you can do crystals, crypto coins, cards, crates, mining boosts, trade tokens, hacking keys. You got your coins keys for your withdrawals, your game tokens. Then you've got all your currencies as well. So you can really just specialize. So if you think, right, I need some more mining boosts, you can just literally highlight that, click on that, mining boosts, and then click scan, and it will show you all of the mining boosts within, obviously if it's level 1, will be within 100 areas. If it's level 2, it will be within 200 areas. And I'm sure level 3, level 4, and up to level 5, it obviously goes up by those numbers. And then obviously what you'll see, and this graphic has been supplied to me by Cyril from CMG. So massive shout out to Cyril. Thank you very much for this. So what you would see is something like this. So this is obviously a scan for coin keys. This is not my scan, like I say. This has been supplied to me by CMG themselves. And this would give you what the level is. So obviously, if you're in the lower levels, you can just go, right, okay, I'm at level 3. There it is. That's relatively close to me. It's not going to cost too much. And then what you can do is then you can click send drone, and it gives you the price. So it's going to cost, well, for Cyril, it was 4 crystals and 3 plus 3 energy. And he can just click there, send a drone, or click on there and go move to that destination. So obviously, like I pointed out in the recent video I did, which showed you my sort of scanning technique, or not scanning technique, my sweeping technique of the area that I'm in to find coin keys. Even if you're using this scanner option and you're going to send a drone, don't pick a destination, or my advice is don't pick a destination that's going to cost you any more than 70 crystals. 70 crystals in time means that your drone will reach that square between 30 to 40 minutes, which means that you've probably got a really good chance of actually claiming that key. Because as we all know, there is a possibility that even though you're sending a drone to that key or that whatever it is, that object, someone else that's closer could always get it before you. So that's what I'm saying is, if you send one too far, so if you sent one that was, say, going to cost you 200 crystals, that's going to take over 2 hours for your drone to get to that square, which means you will most likely not receive that item when you get there because someone else has probably beaten you to it, especially if it's a coin key, because at the moment they are seriously hot property. So that's my advice, is if you're going to be using, or however you're doing it, if you're sending drones to a square for a coin key especially, don't send one that's going to cost you any more than 70 crystals, because you most likely won't get it because it's just too far and takes too long to get there. Okay, so hopefully that's explained to you what that is all about. I do think it's a great implementation. I love the updates that these guys are bringing to the platform, and obviously they are churning them out pretty fast, trying to bring new facets and make the game more interesting and better usability for the members. So, you know, all dues to CMG for this, and I'm sure they're probably having many late nights in doing this. So the next thing we're going to look at is something that I just recently touched on, which is the keys themselves. Now, since this got brought in, obviously this has been a bit of a bone of contention for everybody, because obviously we're putting in a lot of effort anyway into the game to build up our accounts, to find all the objects, use the VMP, all those kind of things. Now we have this added thing of having to find these keys to make withdrawals. But as I have mentioned about other programs, you do have to realize this is a sort of necessary evil to make sure that CMG does continue to run. But this is the system that we are stuck with at the moment. You never know, they could refine it or change it somewhere in the future. But what I wanted to say is that from last Monday, basically, I did my sweeping technique, which for those of you that are not familiar with what I'm on about, or even familiar with what CryptoMiningGame is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier video. That is going to firstly give you all the information you need to know about this program, so you can get your account up and running and start earning free crypto coins. I'm also going to put a link to a second video, which is going to have the demonstration of my sweeping technique and how I find keys on the platform now for withdrawal. Okay, so like I say, on Monday, I started collecting, and I finished collecting today, which is Tuesday the 1st of June. And if we go into my inventory, in that time I have managed to collect 66 coins. So obviously in the video recently I did a withdrawal which I had 41 coins. So had I collected that over those two weeks and kept it all together, that would have been 107 coins in 2 weeks, which I know for many of you out there, that 100 coins is sort of like the real thing for you, because you can't use faucet pay and you're having to use direct withdrawals. So that 100 keys is like the real goal for you. Well, like I say, using that sweeping technique, which I demonstrate in that video, which by the way, if you go to the end of this video, those links will be there also, so you can just click straight on them and get watching as well. And like I say, it has only taken 2 weeks, and it's not like I've been really in here any longer than I normally would be. I've just come in, I've done my usual stuff, my usual battles, my quests, and then basically when I've gone into the world to do my missions, I've just simply, rather than sort of go into the usual places I would do, I just basically do my sweep sort of technique, and at the same time I'm completing my normal missions, but I'm also looking and searching for coin keys as well. So to finish off, what we're going to do is we're going to basically do another withdrawal for those of you that are new to my channel and haven't seen this before. So what you would do is you'd go into profile, you would click withdraw, and then you come down here and you would pick whichever withdrawal option you require. So I'm lucky and I can use Faucet Pay. So we're gonna withdraw Litecoin once again. Where are we? We have 17,000. We can put my wallet address in there. And then how many keys? So I think we got 66. So I believe that is correct. Yeah, 66 keys. In fact, what we'll do is probably a good idea to just click sync there. Make sure that you have got 66 keys, because if you're showing extra, because I've had that where I've clicked sync and it's actually taken one away as opposed to adding one. Most times it just comes up and says it's already synced, but now and again it will say that it's actually removed one. So obviously you want to make sure that whatever you're putting into this box is correct. So again, we click Faucet Pay, we click Lits, we add our address, we click 66, and then we select withdraw. And then remember that you have to go to your email account and click on the confirmation email to confirm that you have actually made that withdrawal and your account hasn't been hacked or something like that. Okay, so let's quickly go and do that. Okay, so this is what the confirmation email looks like, and all you do is just simply click confirm now. This is better done if you are already logged in, because basically when you click it, it just takes you back to your account. If you're not logged in, sometimes it can cause an issue. I'm not saying it does all the time, I'm just saying it does sometimes. Therefore, being logged in before you click the confirm now button just makes things a little smoother. So that is my advice. Okay, so if you are interested in those earlier videos, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. If you can smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.